you say at half time after that first half?
That it wasn't necessary to be 2-0 down. It wasn't necessary to lose this game today. Although United deserve to be 2-0 up. Let that be completely clear. But we conceded 2 goals, and they have a lot of strength. Let that also be clear. But 2 of them are definitely the set piece and the counter attack, and we fell in that trap with both goals. So the first one we conceded the set piece, and the second one we played through the middle where their players are sharp in the duels, and a great counter attack led to the 2-0. I did saw us in the first half coming in good positions, but that did not lead to anything. Well, a few shots, but nothing serious. And I said if we can combine coming in these positions with a bit more intent in arriving in the box, that's why I changed and brought Cody in, or not brought him in, but put him in a number 9 position. And then we are able to do more than only having ball position, and that's what happened in the second half. Also, of course, because we immediately found the goal because they misplaced the pass. Great finish by Dominic, but they misplaced the pass. And then you have your momentum on your side, and that's what we had in the second half, I think.
Change please.
Why do you think your team did start so badly? Was it a tactical problem or a mentality problem?
You mean we conceded 2 goals?
Well, just you lost everything, didn't you, in the first 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah, we lost a lot. That is true. Yeah. And indeed also, you know when you come here that they want to start strong and aggressive, and we were aware of that. But as you said, I think we were. But when did we concede the first goal? Was that also
6 minutes?
6 minutes. Now, maybe that's the answer then. Indeed, in this first 6 minutes, I saw us not picking up the second balls, although we had a few moments where we pressed them high. But if you concede after 6 minutes in this stadium, then you always know you're going to face a struggle period afterwards. And I think after us conceding the goal, we controlled the ball, having the ball. We didn't control the ball, we controlled ball possession, controlled the game by ball possession. But yeah, then I think it was one of the first times where after we lost the ball and they counter-attacked us to 2-0, and then of course everything you've done before deserves a lot of criticism. But I don't think there was that many difference between the first and the second half. The only difference there was that we were better able to control their counter-attacks and creating more from the ball possession we had.
Do you think the second goal should have been ruled out? United's second goal should have been ruled out?
Yeah. If it was a touch, which I think it is, because if you know a bit about a ball sport, you know that if a ball has a certain curve and the curve changes, there must have been a contact. But it's always light. Yeah, then we should have a debate in football. Is that then enough to disallow a goal? But I think the rule is if there was a touch, it should have been disallowed. But I don't think it's a surprise to anyone this season that if there is a VAR intervention, or if there's something that you could look at, could be left, could be right, that then that decision goes against us. That has been the whole season, every single time the same. So if I remember Paris Saint-Germain at home getting a penalty for a soft touch on McAllister. But of course the VAR interferes and says, no, this is not a penalty. Where 1 week later, when I see Paris Saint-Germain playing against Bayern Munich, that same soft touch, the penalty stays. I saw last week my goalkeeper on the floor with an injury, and the referee doesn't stop the game. I see a player of United off the pitch today, and the referee stops the game when we try to play on. That has been our whole season, but the second goal we did not concede because of that handball. We conceded it because we lost the ball in a stupid position, and we lost a few big moments afterwards in duels. So we have to first look at ourselves, that be completely clear and obvious. But that decisions have gone every single game against us, that's also completely clear and obvious. Because when we played United in the first game of the season, I had one of my players with 5 stitches on the floor and the referee didn't stop the game and we conceded. This is a complete pattern over the whole season. But there's also a pattern that we concede ridiculous goals when we are the better team, that 1 or 2 switching off, and then we concede a goal. And that we have more influence on, so I should focus much more on that than on these referees' decisions that go against us. But it's clear that it's the whole season the same.
I mean, you obviously were out without Salah and you were without Ekitike and then Isak. What is the situation with Alexander? Is he going to be out for the rest of the season?
No, he isn't. No, he isn't. No, we're expecting him to be back very soon. But you saw the second half, so there's no excuse. I haven't spoken about missing players. I'm not talking about it now. If you can play a second half as we did, there's no necessity to have other players here. We were able, with this team, to have a chance of winning this game, and we were quite close. But as always, one moment of switching off immediately leads to us conceding a goal. When there was a moment where it was, and I think the Liverpool journalists recognized this so many times this season, it was waiting for us to score one. And then we conceded because we switched off for 1 or 2 seconds in a crucial moment.
Last one.
Andy, you're still maybe 3 points away from confirming the Champions League spot. Are you concerned that you haven't quite done it yet? Because there's a 6-point gap between yourself and Paul. You still got to do it, I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't say concerned is the right word, but I'm completely aware of the fact that we need 3 points. That's why I was so annoyed that we didn't pick them up today. Although we didn't deserve to get these points in the first half, let's be completely clear. But if you are 2-2, coming back after 2-0 down, then you should at least go away here with a result, which we didn't do. And we knew before the game we had 4 chances to pick up 3 points to qualify for Champions League. And now there are 3 chances left.
Thank you.